you guys see like the other day on the Bird app? There was this guy who was like being super creepy about his supposed son and his supposed like hentai mobile. Oh yeah, the hentai mobile guy. Yeah, the hentai mobile guy. That was something else. So you know those like hentai hoodies, those like famous cringy ass hentai hoodies. This guy, he like wrapped his Toyota Corolla in one of those to make like a hentai car, basically, instead. And he was talking like really creepily about his own child, but it makes a lot of sense because he is like a weirdo freakazoid like degen. So it does make sense. You can get a little taste of the hentai mobile that he's running in. As you can see up here, very clearly on the top here is a little bit of that. This entire car was wrapped in shit like this, okay? I went to Chick-fil-A today for the first time ever because this particular one is in Plymouth. Virginia was accused of racism. So I decided to support the business, and guess what? No racism. Most of the employees were black, not white. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Lying again. So yeah, he was crazy. It's lolly shit. Yes, it's lolly. Yeah. Did you really think that when somebody who's like into the anime like this speaks that it's not lolly shit? It always is. It always is. Okay. But actually, it gets worse. There's like a little close up here of the hentai mobile that he has in like a picture that was pulled from his Instagram. It's there. It's actually terrible. Really drove this in public, and then he went on to talk about his kid, because this picture I zoomed in because there's a picture of a child here, and I'm going to edit out the child's face, but so I could just show you the picture. Because he decided not to edit out his own kid's face in this most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. But I'm going to do the child a favor and actually edit out his face here really quick. So this is the picture that came from, okay? And here's the whole picture. This is presumably his like wife or girlfriend or something, or the baby mama. I'm not sure. So it's genuine proof that if you consider like yourself incel pilled, imagine this guy drives around in the hentai mobile and he was able to reproduce. So like, what's your excuse? Honestly. Now the mask is circled. You are right. They did circle the mask. Now the mask is circled because it's a problem. Un American otaku. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm ugly and have no personality. He has a personality, but I think his personality is actually worse than having no personality. He is also ugly, so don't worry about it. But the reason that mask was circled is because the mask was Fakku, Fakku, okay? And so this is why it got circled, because if you look it up, is the largest English language hentai publisher in the world, was originally an aggregator that provided users with scanlations of adult manga and dojishi from Japan. No way he gave his kid the hentai mask. He did give his kid the hentai mask. He did put that shit on his kid. Child abuse. It is roll the XQC clip. Oh yeah. And then obviously the reason why people found this guy, as it always is, he was being super transphobic. So people were like, he made a tweet about how like he should be able to drive around in his car and drop his kid off at school in that car. And I think the like school said that he wasn't allowed to drive that car onto like school premises anymore because of the inappropriate nature of it. And then he got mad, and then he took a picture of the kid like in front of it, which I will not show you that picture. And then after that, people are like, "Oh, you're creepy and disgusting, and you need to stop." And people are like, "You don't think that this is just like completely disgusting for like kids to do, to do like around like kids and like other people's kids?" And he was like, "We live in a world where a man can identify as a woman. What's more topsy-turvy than that? My hentai car is nothing in comparison to transgenders." And everybody was like, okay, yeah, sounds about right. You need to, all right, jail is where you belong. Makes a lot of sense. Not surprised at all, actually. Not surprised in the slightest. You crazy, crazy. Oh, actually, it gets worse. It actually gets worse from here. Because he's been, as unfortunate as it is, he's been tweeting for a while. For some reason, he was allowed to like have an account, and I'm genuinely, completely blown away that this was able to that this was able to like sit online for this long. But like it really was, and it's probably one of the actually sorry, it is the worst tweet. I'm not gonna say like one of these. It is the worst tweet ever written on Twitter.com. That's just honestly at this point I think it's a fact. Nothing should surprise you. This was like before Elon's Twitter. Those are strong words. Okay, well, let's read it then. If my son remember, son, if my son transformed into an anime girl, you should be worried. If anime girls sudden existed, I would be the biggest rapist of the modern era. Welcome to reality, not anime. That's just straight up. The police should come and take your child away and put you in jail. Get the slide ready. The absolute this guy should sewer slide 100%. Right to jail. Right to jail. Pulls out the wood chipper. Yeah, rev that baby up, oil her up, because we'll need her. All right, gonna be working in double time for this one. Straight to the gulag. No more talking. Everybody get out the gats. We're done speaking. It's over. Now thankfully, because of all of this and like his continued insanity tweeting, his account had finally been taken down, but like it was around for way too long. And he may even still be on Instagram, which is horrifying, honestly. More proof we should, if we're giving more money to the social services, I think CPS should be up there, honestly. I think CPS should 100% be up there. That was disgusting. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Average conservative family life. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.